everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited about this video. I have been filming for about 8 hours now. I've been at this for a while, but I finally got it down. I finally, you know, Scott Barnes is a dang genius. I mean, the guy's a genius. And yeah, for anybody to even think that they can come close to imitating him is ridiculous. I mean, especially when you're not a makeup artist. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just like a 40-year-old mom of 2 teenagers, and like I said in my Kim K video yesterday, I am not a makeup artist, so this was a definite challenge for me. I asked you guys after the Met Gala on Monday. Tuesday, I uploaded a poll on my community center asking which star you guys wanted me to recreate the look of, and I had a full list, and you guys voted for J.Lo. Kim Kardashian came in second place. I uploaded Kim Kardashian's yesterday because I had all of her stuff in my arsenal of makeup, and for this look I actually had to go to Sephora and grab something for the eye. Now, I did not know exactly what Scott Barnes used in his tutorial. I only knew of one product, and so I ran down to Sephora. I got that this morning, and here I am. I bought this fun little hat on Amazon to try to kind of, you know, get into the vibe of the J.Lo. This has been a super fun video, long video, but very fun, and I'm excited to kind of share with you guys what I've got on my eyes, how I created this look, and I've actually filmed twice. So I did a full look, and I was almost done, and I didn't like it. I was like, this is not working out. So I completely washed my face, and I started over with a fresh face, and I might show you guys kind of like a sped up version of the first time because it was kind of crazy. I was using the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is the same concealer that Scott Barnes used in his video that when he was on Tati's channel, and I've had this for like a year, and I think it's like bad because it literally started lifting from my face. So I had got done with one eye and I went off camera to do the other, and literally like this like started pulling off of my face, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? And I just went upstairs, washed everything off, came back down, and just started with a fresh canvas. I am so glad I did that because that's just my personality. If I don't feel like it's right, no matter how long it's taken me, no matter how long it's gonna take me to redo it, I would rather redo it so that I can be proud of what I've done. Obviously, this is definitely not J.Lo's look, okay? Like, Scott Barnes is an amazing makeup artist, and J.Lo is a beautiful canvas to work on, but I'm not gonna even attempt to try to recreate in my own, like, and put my own spin on it if I don't feel good about it. And the first look I just was not living for. So this is definitely more my vibe, and I'm excited. If you guys have not seen my recreation of the Kim Kardashian Met Gala and her whole wet look, I will link that up in the iCards and also in the description box down below so you guys can just check that out. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and without further ado, let's jump right into the video. as you've seen from the footage, the first time didn't turn out so well. This concealer started like peeling from my face, and I think it's just because it's old, because like as I was getting ready to, you know, once I went off camera and I was getting ready to do this eye, literally it was like lifting off of my face, and you could see it peeling off of my skin. It was like lifting, the baking powder was sticking to it weird. I took a brush and went like this to get the baking powder off. It was awful, and I didn't even know how to fix it because at that point I was so into it that I didn't know where to go. Like I didn't know how to fix it. So I just started over. So as you guys seen the fast forward version, I'm 4 hours in and I'm starting over because if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna give it my best shot. And it seems like maybe following along with what he did is maybe not the best thing for me to do. I don't know, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start over and kind of do it my own way is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I almost have a feeling that I got it when it first came out. So whenever that concealer first came out is when I got it. And I don't know how long concealers are supposed to last, but that one is like, I'm gonna have to throw it away, bottom line. Just because I struggle putting foundation around my brows, you know what I mean? I think I'm going to put foundation right up here, like right around my forehead, kind of get the base done on my forehead, do my brows, do the eyeshadow, and then finish the rest of the face. I think that's how I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna go in with the Givenchy Teint Couture Everwear foundation. I've been really liking this foundation, and I feel like it would have a really pretty undertone for the look. Now, for those of you that are really, you know, that are gifted and you're able to put makeup on around your brows, like I am completely jealous because I am not able to do that. Like that is not something I can do. I really struggle doing that. Growing out my brows, and as you've seen in the Kim Kardashian video, I struggled with the brows, and as you can see how I have this hair up here? I have new hair growing in up here, thank the Lord, right? It's like the tragic results of overplucking in the 90s. So I've been using a growth serum, and so I think that's another reason why I really struggle with my brows more so than I would if my brows were shaped up. Once they grow out and they really fill in, then I'll be able to kind of shape them a little bit better. But right now they're just so sparse and kind of crazy because I'm growing them out. In J.Lo's brows, her brows are a little bit lighter, a little bit softer, but she has more blonde in her hair. I'm trying to see if maybe I have like a soft taupe color. I have this pencil from the Urban Decay. On one side is the ink, which I do really like, and then the other side is a pencil, but I have it in the shade Taupe Trap, I think. And her brows are shaped obviously different than mine. So it's kind of hard to like try to mimic somebody else's shape of their brows when you don't have the same brows, you know? Okay, so while I was off camera finishing my brows, I did go ahead and put on some of my P.Louise eyeshadow base. I was gonna use the Huda Beauty New Nudes palette, but I think I'm gonna use this palette. This is the Dominique Cosmetics Berries and Cream palette. I kind of feel like these shadows are very similar to what she has on her eye. I think I'm gonna grab this shade right here, which on camera it looks white, but it's a really light baby pink. And kind of like set down that eyeshadow base with this shade and just have this as the base to the look. And definitely bringing it into the inner corner. I'm gonna bring that shade right underneath the brow bone. I am gonna take the shade Sugar Cookie, which is this one right here, and it's a gorgeous frosty shade. Look at this. Look at that. So I'm gonna go into that Sugar Cookie shade, and I'm gonna use that to highlight the brow bone. I'm kind of doing this now just to kind of get this part done, and then I'll move my way down. Having most of the pigment up here and then dragging the brush down, meaning like whatever's left out on the brush coming down. I'm gonna go into Toasted first. Toasted is like a gray gray, slight purple tint. Twisted has that nice cool tone, gray, purpley, brown undertone, and I'm gonna use that shade to kind of carve out where I want the pigment. And I'm just kind of carving out my crease with that. I'm so proud of Tati for standing up for herself when it comes to James Charles. She needed to have everybody hear her side of it. And she reached 6 million subscribers, so kudos to her. She's just awesome. I really admire her. And I love how she has not allowed like money and YouTube and all of that junk to change her. And, you know, she's definitely a rare breed, in my opinion, when it comes to the influencer world. And it looks like he directly went straight in, like in this picture, he kind of carved that out. Maybe I'll go in with cherry juice. Then I'm gonna just take a blending brush and kind of blend that out. The nice thing about this palette is I'm not getting any fallout, like none. Now I'm gonna grab this, and I searched high and low like a FBI detective trying to find what he used on her lid, because her lid was so icy and I knew it had to be liquid, but I didn't know which one it was. So I seen that he was using this, like Huda Beauty's Matte Metals, but I didn't know which one. And then I went on to Alex Rodriguez, who is her fiance. He actually uploaded a video of him getting ready for the Met Gala, and the camera went over to her while Scott was doing this, and you could see clear as day that it was this one that he was using. So this one is in the shade Fro-Yo and Wednesday. I don't know why those two are good together, but whatever. So these are her melted shadows, and one side is matte and one side is shimmer. And I have several of these. This is the matte side, and you can see that shimmer is just icy, icy. And so when I found out that's what it was, I ran down to Sephora and grabbed it this morning. I knew that if I was going to try to recreate the look, I really wanted that shade on my lid. Like, I just had to. So I'm going to go ahead and just paint a thin layer of this on my lid. And I have several of these. And when I first reviewed them, I really liked them. But there was a lot of people that didn't really like them. You know, other influencers that have a channel, they didn't really like them like I did. But I actually really like these. Now that I have that down, I'm gonna make this just a little bit more purpley, and I'm gonna go into Bittersweet. Just lightly kind of bring that to life, just lightly. I don't want to kind of like overpower what we've done. Okay, so I got this eye kind of done. I'll kind of buff things together when I get done. Her makeup is very light. It looks like she's got a tiny bit of bronzer on, but more so like a peach blush. It's like a nude peach, which you guys know I'm all about a peach blush. I mean, I live and breathe nude peach, okay? So I'm gonna take a pump of the foundation and start kind of doing the rest of my face. So I'm just gonna kind of blend this in. So I'm not gonna do a real bright under eye because her under eyes are not really that bright. I'm gonna use the Jeffree Star. This is his concealer in the shade C18. I am going to put concealer on my lips because I'm going to contour them in a minute. So I'm going to take my contour stick in the shade Medium from KKW Beauty. And normally I use tan, but I'm going to use the Medium just because it it's not as dark. This is so much better. Like, I can't tell you how much more like inspired I feel and more in my comfort zone than I was in the last one. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish. And I am going to kind of just lightly go over everything and kind of set everything and kind of get rid of that shine and just smooth my face out a little bit. So I am going to take my contour stick from Makeup Revolution. This is this is called The One. I think it only comes in one shade. I'm going to use this to kind of do his chiseling out. So I'm going to take this brush. I don't know if they still make this. This is from Morphe. This is the G42. I'm going to go into this. I'm going to add a tiny bit of bronzer over the contour. Just a ton of bit. Just like a ton of bit. Like a little bit. I'm going to use the Fenty bronzer. The reason why I'm using the Fenty bronzer is because 1, I'm obsessed. And 2, it's easy to control. And this is the shade of it. I don't know how to pronounce it. So I'm just kind of going over the contour, keeping it over here on the outsides. Okay, for my favorite part is the blush. I have 2 blushes right now that I really think might work really good with this. I have this one from Hourglass. This is in the shade Incandescent Electra. And then I also have this one from Milani. I think this one's so pretty. I'm going to try this one first. This is in the shade number 5 called Luminoso. It's so freaking beautiful. Okay, she's up higher. It's probably one of the prettiest drugstore blushes I've ever seen in my life. It's so pretty. And it's right in the front. Like, he went right in the apples, which I'm never mad at. Blend it in. Oh, hella pretty. Oh, so pretty. I'm going to go into this one a little bit. So I'm going to go in with this. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. I'm taking my Luxie 514 brush and I'm going to kind of just go all over my face with this and kind of just give me that like glazed donut look, but not like overly, not like YouTuber, like Jaclyn Hill glazed donut look, but somewhat. See how that just like brings it all together? There's something about setting spray. It just melts makeup. It's going to toast it first. It's kind of that gray undertone. It's like a gray purple, and it's just perfect for this eyeshadow. This whole palette, in my opinion, is perfect for this eyeshadow look. And then I am going to take a smaller brush, like a more defined brush, maybe like this pencil brush, and I'm going to go into Cherry Juice. Start kind of lightly mixing that into it. I'm going to take this tiny little brush. I'm going to go into Cherry Juice. Really focus that right next to the lash line, like as close to the lash line as I can get it. And then I'm going to go into Blackberry, which is the black shade. So I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs gel eyeliner in the shade Black, and I'm going to go up into my waterline. I'm going to go up on the upper part of my waterline. I'm going to go ahead and bring a little bit of that dark Blackberry right close to the lash line. You know what I forgot, you guys, is highlighter. Like, who the hell forgets highlighter? I'm going to use this shade from the Mini Cheerleaders palette. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like the prettiest highlighter I've ever seen in my life. Oh my gosh. She is a pretty bitch. Oh, I love that shade. Okay, so these lashes are ridiculously big. Like, so much bigger than I've ever worn in my life. But I think they're pretty close to hers. So this is from Violet Voss. This is the style Wispy My Name. So as far as the lip goes, I am going to take a nude pencil. This is the KKW Beauty Nude Number 1 lip pencil and kind of carve out the lip a little bit. And because hers is a little bit more peachy, I am going to put a peach base down. So I'm going to use the KKW Beauty Peach Number 1. Just for a nice base for the peach gloss. And then of course I'm going to take my favorite lip gloss of all time, which is this peachy, this is the Peachy Nude. This is from the KKW Beauty and Mario, and this is in the shade Juicy. The eyelashes are throwing me off. Everything else I like. But the eyelashes are a little bit much. Just a little bit. I'm loving the way the skin looks fresh and hydrated. And I like the way this looks. I do. And I like the eyeshadow. I think the eyeshadow is really, really pretty. Now, of course, I don't have anything near her hat, okay? But I did find these. Okay, so this is the final look, and I actually grabbed 2 hats from Amazon. Not that they look anything like what she has on, because obviously hers is like white, but I just thought it would just be something extra. You know what I mean? Like, I just wanted that extra oomph on the head. So I'm kind of giving that like Cleopatra type of vibe, and I'm kind of living for it. Now, you might ask, what's that white that you have underneath there? It's a paper towel. It's a paper towel. It's a piece of paper towel. Yep, see? It's a piece of paper towel. You could see my hair underneath and it just didn't look good. I needed to white it out. So, piece of paper towel did the trick. So, this is the final look. I think it turned out really good. Of course, J.Lo is just like the queen. You guys, I just admire J.Lo. She's just, oh, J.Lo is incredible. She's just an incredible dancer, incredible singer, incredibly talented actress. Like, she does it all. And at the same time, a mom. Like, it's incredible. So I thought this was fun. This was definitely a fun challenge, and I'm really glad I got it right the second time, because the first time didn't quite work out so good. Yeah, this was really fun though. So I hope you guys enjoyed these 2 tutorials. If you guys have not had a chance to check out my recreation of the Kim K Gala look, I will link that in the description box down below and also in the iCards. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys again for all the love that you guys show me and this channel. It means the absolute world to me. And I really hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And I just wish you guys well, and happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers out there who I admire mothers. I just have such a deep love and admiration for all moms. So happy Mother's Day, you guys, and take care of yourself and do something for you on your special day. And I love you all so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye. I am snatchful right now. I am snatchful. Yes. I could totally be J.Lo right now. If you want to fall for me. Maybe? Not yet, right? A little bit?